Hi everyone, this is Lab 7 Decrypting SSL inbound traffic, or sometimes in the other courses it's Lab 12. This is the lab and the topology, and this is steps document for the lab. So let's go with the first step. So these are, let's close this one. These are the credentials for every virtual machine. The client, the DMZ, the firewall. Now, decrypting SSL inbound traffic. In this section, you will load the firewall configuration file. Click on the client tab to access the client PC. So let's click on the client tab, that's the PC. Log into the client PC, username lab-user, password is trainings. Okay, we can't paste here, let's type it. So it's train with capital T, 1 NG as dollar. So it's train 1 NG as dollar. And we're in. Double click on the Chromium web browser. Chromium web browser. In the Chromium web address field, type 192.168.1.254 with an HTTPS. So let's do this. HTTPS 192.168.1.254. Okay, proceed, and that's a firewall, Palo Alto. Okay, yep. So the username is admin, the password is the same, training. So admin train GS dollar. Waiting for it to load. Yes, and it's loaded. In the web interface, navigate to device setup operation. So we go to device. Yeah, device. And then setup operation. Setup. Operation. Click on load named configuration snapshot underneath configuration management system. Load named configuration snapshot. That's the one. In the load, select XML file which ends with lab07. Pan 9. Pan 9 CE lab 07 XML. Okay. And click OK. Okay, it's loaded, and let's reload the page again. Click on tasks icon located at the bottom right of the web interface. bottom right, tasks. In the task manager, all task windows verifies the load type has successfully completed. Click close. Okay, load is completed. Okay, so we confirm this. Click commit link located at the top right of the web interface. Top right, commit. In the commit window, click commit to proceed committing the changes. Almost finished, 55%. Click close when it's finished. Configuration committed successfully. Okay. Download the SSL certificate from DMZ server. In this section, you will use WinSCP to download the certificate and key that is being used on the DMZ server. WinSCP is a free open source tool used to transfer secure files between clients. Now we minimize Chromium. Okay. Double click on FileZilla, which is this one. Right. We type SFTP 192.168.50.10 for the host. So SFTP 192.168.50.10. lab-user in the username, Palo Alto for the password, Palo Alto, and port is 22, and click quick connect. Save password. Alright, no problem. And we're connected. It said here don't save the password, but I click save the password. Alright, no problem. On the local site, ensure the path is set home lab user desktop lab. Home lab user desktop lab, as in the safe location. Alright. Yep. On the remote site, select root from the drop down menu. Where is the drop down menu? Yep. Then scroll the file name window, double click on SSL inbound. So we'll look for SSL inbound, which is this one. Press Ctrl A to highlight the DMZ server key and DMZ server CRT. That's a key, that's ART. We are say download. Okay. Yep. Click on successful transfer tab, verify the transfer were successfully downloaded. So if we press here, it said successfully downloaded. Okay. Close FileZilla. Yep. Import the SSL certificate. In this section, you will import the SSL certificate you downloaded from the DMZ server to the firewall. This will later be used to create a decryption profile. We click on the Chromium icon again. Navigate to device certificate management certificate. So device and we look for certificate management and certificates. Click on import, which is where? So it should be here. Where is it? It's at the bottom. Here, import. In the import certificate window, type SSL inbound cert. So the name will be SSL inbound CRT. And then click browse. Navigate to home desktop lab. Home desktop lab. And then look for DMC server.crt, which is this one, and click open. All right. Yep. Import private key, so we'll click this one and then click browse on the key here, and then I think it will tell us to click on the key itself. Yep. So key. Type Palo Alto in the passphrase, confirm passphrase. So here we'll say Palo Alto, Palo Alto, and we click OK. So status is valid. Yep, valid. Create a decryption profile. In this section, you will create a decryption profile. Decryption profiles allow administrator to perform checks on both decrypted traffic and traffic that would have been excluded from decryption. After a decryption profile is created, it can then be attached to a decryption policy rule that will enforce the profile setting. Alright, so navigate to Objects, Decryption Profile, Add. So Objects, and let's look for decryption and decryption profile. Then we click Add. Type SSL inbound inspection. Name SSL inbound inspection. And click OK button. So it is created here. Yes, it's created here. In this, create a decryption policy. In this section, you will create a decryption policy. Decryption policies allow an administrator to stop threats that would otherwise remain hidden in encrypted traffic and help prevent sensitive content from leaving an organization. Now we go to Policies, Decryption, Add. So we click on Policies and then look for Decryption. Then we click on Add. Type Decrypt SSL inbound inspection. Decrypt SSL inbound inspection. Click on Source tab, then click Add in the Source Zone section. Next, select inside. So click source. After source, click add in the source zone section. Source zone, source address, source user. So it would be this one. We click add and then select inside. Click destination tab. Click add in the destination zone section. Destination zone. You click add. Then select DMZ. So DMZ. Next, decryption policy rule window. Click on service URL category. Click on this one. Click add in the service column. That's the service column. We click add. Select service HTTP. Then click add in the service column and select service HTTPS. So we click add again and we click HTTPS. Click options tab, option. Then select decrypt for the action. So action would be decrypt. Next, select SSL inbound inspection and the type down menu. So click SSL inbound inspection, which is the one we created. Then select SSL inbound cert in the certificate down menu, drop menu. So certificate would be SSL inbound certificate, or CRT. Next, select the SSL inbound inspection in the decryption profile field. So this one, let's open, and SSL inbound inspection. Finally, click OK. So now the policy is created. Commit and test decryption policy. In this section, you will commit your changes to the firewall. Then you will test the decryption policy you created earlier. Click the commit link. Click commit to proceed. And the result is successful. Close. Navigate to monitor logs traffic. Monitor. Logs. Yeah, that's log. Now traffic is the first one. In the search box, type add addr.dist. addr.dist, which is address destination in 192.168.50.10 and press enter. Move the mouse cursor to the right of source and click down arrow. So we click down arrow. Okay, highlight columns, select decrypt. Decrypted. Click new tab button in Chromium. We click this one. In the address bar, type HTTPS as the address of the firewall. Yeah, I'll have to type it. HTTPS 192.168.50.10. Yes, please. And we proceed. Okay. Notice that the Apache HTTP server test page is working properly. Click on the X of the tab to close it. Okay. Insert a full screenshot including your NETLAB reservation and time and date of the test page. So let me take a screenshot of this one. So we'll just do this, copy. This is to submit the lab later on. Now navigate to monitor logs traffic. So monitor logs traffic. Look for the traffic associated with the application of SSL and the decrypted column set to yes. So decrypted should say yes. Okay. And application SSL, alright. Yep. Open the detailed log view of the traffic to analyze the traffic column. So let's click on the first one. So click on this one. To analyze the traffic from the client machine 192.168.1.20 to the DMZ server of 192.168.50.10. So source.1.20, destination.50.10. And it's port 443, zone is DMZ, zone here is inside, and should see decrypted here, correct. Disable decryption policy. In this section, you will disable the decryption policy you created earlier. Then after committing the changes to the firewall, you will monitor traffic logs to determine if traffic is still being decrypted. Okay, so next step is navigate to policy decryption. So we'll go back. Let's close this one first. Policy decryption. Click the one of the decrypt SSL inbound inspection policy. Next, click disable button. So we'll click on this one and disable here. So we have disabled the policy. Click commit to commit the changes. Yes. And click on new tab. So we'll just wait for this one to finish. Okay, click a new tab. We type .50.10, so https 192.168.50.10. Notice that the Apache HTTP server test page is working properly. Close the tab, right? We go back to monitor logs traffic again and click refresh icon, which is here. So monitor logs traffic. Let's refresh. Look for traffic associated with the application of SSL and the decrypted column set to no. So let's so this no is not an SSL. So I have one here and I have one here. Should be able to arrange, but when I click it doesn't do anything. Says to choose. When I click on it, it doesn't do anything. But there is one here, it's no an SSL. And if I look again, there is another one, no SSL at the bottom. And 443, 443. Click on the detailed view. So let's click on this one. Destination, address, port, TMZ zone. Then in the flags section, notice the flag is decrypted, is not set. So it's DMZ, port 443, 5010, and it's not selected here, decrypted. Okay. The lab is now complete. You may end the reservation. That's conclude everything.